Good evening. Good evening, Madam President. Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Would you turn your volume down?
No, you know what? I had it muted. I had to unmute.
It's one of them days.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Huh. Ha, ha, ha. Good evening. Is that Miss McClendon?
Good
must, she must be. Is that Dr. Poteet? They must be muted.
I think he is.
Yeah. Yeah, they're muted. Now, Julie.
Yes.
I'm looking here at my screen now. I see it says Winslow. It says Winslow Board. Okay. Host, and then it says co-host.
Where's the co-host?
When you go into the number of participants, in the list of number of participants.
Oh, yeah.
It says host and co-host.
Oh, you know who Winslow, that's the
I know that's the tech people, but so we have two tech people with us tonight?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Good evening, Mr. Shaw.
Good evening, Miss Peterson, Miss Pitts. How are you?
Okay, Mr. Shaw, how are you?
Oh, wait a minute.
Busy.
We gotta talk about what happened to them Eagles.
Oh. Julie, don't laugh. That's that's very disappointing. I don't know what's going on. But correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Shaw, we're still in first place, right?
No, the Giants.
No, we're not in first
the
place.
Giants.
It's not the Giants. Somebody else
Yeah.
is ahead of the Eagles.
Oh, I thought we were in first place.
No.
Oh.
Then that's terrible, Mr. Shaw.
Good evening, Ms. McClendon.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Ms. Stratton.
Good evening.
Glenda, I'm sorry. I'm just getting off another.
I know. We have to talk afterwards. When you called me, I was on my way to my car, ready to run out and get my daughter something to eat for dinner.
I thought you cooked every night.
Well, yeah, sometimes, not all the time. Not when I got back-to-back meetings. We had the I-STEAM today at 4 with NJSBA. So this was part 2. There's 4 parts. So today was part 2, and that was from 4 to 5. So we got off a little after 5. So then I ran out, came back so I can get myself ready for the meeting, school board. So.
Oh, listen, board members, speaking of NJSBA, don't forget the Delegate Assembly is Saturday.
Yes.
And that they will be sending us the link on Friday.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought he was going to say they're sending us Grubhub for lunch.
Wishful thinking.
I thought you were going to say they're sending us the link for Grubhub for lunch.
That'll be the day. Oh, you know what? That reminds me. I wanted to ask Miss Boyle. As you know, certainly with the convention every year, of course we pay the fee, right? And we usually get a nice bag, right? Now,
lunch.
But we still paid the fee, but we didn't get any bag. There was no
You're right.
no. So I'm going to ask Miss Boyle about that now. We paid our fee, and the fee covers the nice handbag or whatever carrier they give us. But what's up with that?
They're gonna send us virtual bags.
We should.
A
Then we'll send them a virtual check.
I know.
Cute.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Miss Dredden, how you doing?
Fine. How are you today?
I'm doing good.
That's good. Good.
Don't mind my smiles.
I'm
I'm feeling smiley again today for some reason.
Those are nice smiles.
And I'm sitting in a different area now, so I won't be looking up in the glass to see who's behind me and what they're doing. Right.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I'm in a different position. So
All right.
I want us to be on one accord.
We have to have a kind of a beautiful look.
I want us to be on one accord.
Well, that's what we're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Work over.
I have 554. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. Looks like Miss Thomas just joined us.
Hi, Miss Thomas.
Hello, Miss Thomas.
Yes, good evening.
Miss
Good
Thomas.
evening, Miss Thomas. Good evening, Mr. Blake.
Good evening, Miss.
Good evening, Mr.
Good
Blake.
evening, Mr. Blake.
Good evening, Mr. Davis. I see Mr. Davis.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good evening, everyone. How are you?
Okay, Mr. Davis, how are you?
Mr. Davis.
Excellent. Thank you.
Miss Boyle.
Hello, Miss Boyle.
Good evening, Miss Boyle.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Miss Boyle, a question.
Yes.
It seems that with regards to our annual convention that we just had, right? Now, normally, Miss Boyle, because of course we are pay the fee, the district pays for us to go. Don't they usually have a nice little bag to give us? But
What did you say? A bag like a?
You know, a carrier bag, or you know, in which we would carry around information.
I can ask if they're going to have that, if they're going to provide that. We did not receive it, but the registration was much less this year.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Then that answers my question. Okay.
Yes, Madam President.
Thank you, Ms. Boyle. Let's see, who are we waiting for? Miss Martin? Mr. Mitchell? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good evening, Dr. Poteet. How are you? I think he's muted. He's muted.
Okay, good evening, Mrs. Pitts.
How are you, Dr. Poteet?
Good evening, Dr. Poteet.
Good evening, Dr. Poteet.
Good evening, everyone, members of the board. How are you this evening?
Okay.
Good.
All right.
So who are we waiting for? Miss Martin and Miss Mitchell?
Yes, Martin Mitchell. Peterson. Okay.
Ms. Peterson, tonight will you, oh, good evening, Mr. Long, how are you? I think
He's probably
muted.
unhappy. 'Cause
Oh, Mr. Dan Long is with us this evening. Good evening, Mr. Long. How are you?
Pitts.
Good to see you.
You as well. Thanks for having me.
Ms. Peterson, again, would you bring forth the motion? Miss Thomas. Ms. Thomas? Ms. Thomas,
Yes.
would you second the motion this evening? Ms. Peterson will bring him for, oh, there's Ms. Martin. That's okay. Ms. Martin, good evening. I can't hear you.
How's that?
Oh, that's much better.
Hello,
Okay.
everyone.
Ms. Thomas, you would just
Hello, Ms.
relieve.
Martin.
You would just relieve Ms. Thomas. For
Okay.
the motions tonight, Ms. Peterson will bring the motion. Ms. Martin, you will second.
Okay.
Okay, I have 559.
Yes.
Okay.
Hello there, Dr. Petit.
Martin, how are you this
Waiting
evening?
for,
Fantastic.
Good, good.
waiting for Ms. Mitchell. Board members, I have 6 o'clock. Lights, camera, action. Good evening, board members. Good evening to the public. Public notice of this meeting was given to all board members and associates in a notice dated November 12th, 2020. Adequate and electronic notice of this public meeting has been provided specifying the time, place, and manner in which this meeting is being conducted. It was advertised in the Courier Post, posted in all schools, the administration office, the municipal building, the library, the Bud Dubel Center, Edgewood Acres, Elmtown, and the Winslow Township post offices. And this is our mission statement. The mission of the Winslow Township School District, a large, diverse, and growing community, is to educate all students to become independent, lifelong learners, critical thinkers, and caring and confident members of their community. The district, in partnership with the community and in a climate of cooperation and mutual respect, will provide an academic environment which values excellence and diversity, encourages students to strive for personal excellence, and assist them in acquiring the knowledge, skills, and attitudes necessary to contribute positively to a rapidly changing world. Roll call, please.
Mr. Blake,
Present.
Ms. Dreddick,
Here.
Ms. Martin,
Present.
Ms. McClendon,
Present.
Ms. Mitchell? I believe she's absent. She has not joined us yet, Ms. McCoy, Ms. Boyle.
Thank you, Madam President. Mr. Shaw,
Present.
Ms. Thomas,
Present.
Ms. Peterson, and Ms. Pitts.
Present.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. May we take a minute and recite the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And these are our 2020, 2021 district goals. Our first district goal is student achievement. We plan is to continue to implement best practices for delivering instructions to students, utilizing all available and appropriate instructional modes. And this shall include A, ensuring articulation at all grade levels throughout the district. B, focus on classroom instruction at all grade levels. C, ensuring all students have equal access to equipment and resources needed to facilitate and promote student learning in any setting. And I emphasize any setting, most especially since the setting that we currently are in. D, evaluation and updating all district programs. And E, accountability of all district staff. Number 2, district goal. We plan to continue to foster a positive school environment that is conducive to teaching and learning by number A, focusing on building relationships among staff that will result in increased learning and more effective instruction. And B, promoting creative instruction that is training and retraining. C, placing emphasis on collaboration with all district stakeholders. Number D, promote cultural competence throughout the district. Number E, promote teacher to student relationships. And F, to promote student to student relationships. And moving now to number 3 under our district goals, market our strengths and achievements to all stakeholders to increase capacity for greater parent, caregiver, community support by A, continuing with our public relations marketing plan, B, continuing to work with the various advisory committees in the district, and C, by examining communication methods utilized by our district. At this time, board members, I'm going to ask Mr. Long to give us a brief idea as to why we're going into executive session.
Sure. Thank you, Mrs. Pitts. We are going into executive session to discuss one item that is classified under personnel. I'm not sure how long it would be, Dr. Poteet, maybe 20, 30 minutes, maybe? It would just be under the personnel exemption to go in executive session.
Yes, it shouldn't take any more than 20, 30 minutes, if that long, Mr. Long.
And I believe no action is contemplated, correct?
I believe I know this said that some action may be taken, Dr. Poteet?
Okay, let's say action may be taken just to cover ourselves, Ms.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Long. Board members, at this time, I'm asking for a motion to approve moving to executive session.
Peterson, move for, to go into executive session.
Martin, second.
Moved by Ms. Peterson, second by Ms. Martin to go into executive session. Roll call, please.
Mr. Blake,
Yes.
Ms. Stratton,
Yes.
Ms. Martin,
Yes.
Ms. McClendon,
Yes.
Mr. Shaw,
Yes.
Ms. Thomas,
Yes.
Ms. Peterson,
Yes.
and Ms. Pitts.
Yes,
Motion is carried.
thank you. Board members, we will now remove ourselves to executive session.
Mrs. Pitts, how do I do that?
Mr. Long,
Yes.
Leave the meeting, or can I leave this up?
Yeah, to leave it.
Mr. Long, on our website, can you hear me? on our website, if you go into, on our website, if you go into are you able to get into our email, Mr. Long?
No.
No. Okay. Now,
Let me call Dr. Poteet.
yes, call Dr. Poteet.
I'll call Dr. Poteet. That
Okay.
sounds good. All right. Thank you, Mrs.
Okay. Oh, hello? Can you hear me? Hello, Mr. Blake, Ms. McClendon, Ms. Martin. Yes, yes, yes.
Can hear
Mr.
you.
Long, yes, you're back. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, good. Ms. Thomas, Mr. Shaw, Ms. Peterson, Dr. Poteet. Okay. Ms.
Yeah.
Boyle?
This process worked so much smoother.
Yes, this did.
Yeah.
I'm
We
not
still
sure.
can't see you though.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry.
There you
Okay.
go. Yeah.
All right, so
Mr. Clinton, I'm going to need a one-on-one. That's what it boils down to.
it appears that we all, oh, Miss Dredden. Miss Dredden? She,
I don't see her.
Miss Dredden?
She's not on yet.
Not yet.
No.
I didn't see Mr. Blake either.
He's there.
Yeah, Mr. Blake is here.
There you are.
Yeah.
Hi, Mr. Blake.
Miss Mitchell, can we see you? Miss Mitchell?
I'm here, but I don't know why.
Looks like Miss Mitchell's at a restaurant.
I'm not sure.
Right.
Well,
We're just waiting for Miss Dredden. Because this is much quicker. Oh, Mr. Blake, is it?
I know,
oh,
really?
Mr. Blake, really? Really, Mr. Blake?
You that tired?
Oh, my goodness.
It's Zoom fatigue. That's what it
Yeah, I
is.
understand. But
I
board
hear you.
members, if you don't mind, board members, if you're in agreement, we do know that Ms. Dredden will be joining us eventually. If you don't mind, can we go ahead and come and close out our executive session? Yes?
Yeah.
I see the head shake. Because we do have, a majority of us are here. So board members, at this time, I'm asking for a motion to adjourn executive session.
Peterson, move to adjourn executive session.
Martin, second.
Moved by Ms. Peterson, second by Ms. Martin, that we adjourn our executive session. All in favor?
Hi.
Aye.
Thank you. Thank you, members. Board members, I see Ms. Dredden has joined us also. So therefore, we're going into our public comment section, board members. The Winslow Township Board of Education highly values the input of citizens in making important decisions that affect the children of our community.
Excuse me, Mrs. Pitts, did you want to do the information items first?
Did I skip over information items?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dr. Poteet.
No, I just want to make sure. If not, because I only have a few.
Okay, well, before we go into public comment, could we go through your information items? Dr. Poteet?
Yes, and it's important. Good evening, everyone. I have a few information items. We are going to place a parent survey on the district website, and we would like to start getting an idea of how many students will be returning in September. So that parent website, that survey should be on there as we speak. All right. So we want the parents to go there, give us information. And of course, this survey is asking parents, will they be sending their children back to school for face-to-face instruction using our hybrid model in January. All right. Mrs.
Excuse me, Dr. Poteet. See, Dr. Poteet, now the survey is going to ask the parents about their children returning in January or September.
No. In January.
Oh, okay. Because I thought
January.
initially you had said September.
If I did, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I'm sorry.
Okay.
In January. I'm sorry. If I said September, I mean January.
Okay, of 2021.
2021
Okay,
for face-to-face instruction.
okay,
And of course, quite a few parents may still want to keep their children home for full remote. So we need to have some idea of how many young people are going to return. But keep in mind, the health status of the community and everything will be a part of that decision-making once everything has been tallied. All right?
okay.
Mrs. Pitts, I sent to you today the 2 students.
Oh,
who
yes,
will be representatives to the board.
yes.
Chevelle Higgs will be the student rep, and the alternate will be Jamel Davis.
Okay,
All right, these 2 seniors at the high school.
okay. Thank you, Dr. Poteet.
Just for additional information, as a result of a positive COVID-19 test, the entire football program has been placed on a 14-day quarantine. So our Saturday game with Cherokee has been canceled, as well as the Thanksgiving game for Timber Creek.
That's unfortunate.
Yes, it is. But we also need to keep in mind that the positive COVID cases in South Jersey, particularly Camden County, are one of the highest in the state of New Jersey at this time. So those cases are going up, and school districts in South Jersey are closing down, rapidly because of the number of cases that are occurring within their schools and among their staff.
So, Dr. Poteet, does
yes,
that affect, so are those just forfeits on those games, or
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
are those games just forfeits on our behalf, or how does that affect our record?
No, it doesn't affect the record at all. They just canceled.
Okay.
So no games will be played.
All right.
So at this point, our team will finish up with a 5-1 record.
Oh,
I want to thank everyone who participated in the Real Talk with the Superintendent this past Monday. We will continue to have these opportunities and discussions every Monday. So our next session will be Monday, November 23rd at 6 o'clock. The Department of Education received 2.4 million masks from the United States Department of Health and Human Services. Winslow Township will receive 5,600 youth masks and 5,130 adult size masks. Those masks, Dr. Carcamo, did we pick them up today or is it tomorrow?
We did not pick them up, Dr. Poteet. I'm still waiting to get confirmation of the time.
That's all right. That's all right. Well, we will be receiving 10,730 masks. Hopefully when we return, in addition to the masks we've already ordered, which means we will have an excellent supply of masks for our staff and students. Mrs. Pitt, that concludes information.
and Dr. Poteet, I'm sorry again. Who is giving us these masks, please?
They are coming from the Department of Education, but the United States Department of Health and Human Services provided those masks to the Department of Education, and they are dividing them up according to the size of your school district and providing those masks to school districts across the state.
I see. I see. Thank you, Dr. Poteet.
Madam President,
Yes, Ms. Peterson.
are those disposable masks or reusable?
Mrs.
They're disposable.
Okay, because I can say Mrs. Peterson, a great question because I never asked, and since Dr. Carcamo is hitting that off, he's aware. But so they are disposable.
And our masks are reusable?
Yes, the ones we purchase are.
We purchased both, usable and disposable.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. That concludes the information items, Dr. Poteet?
Yes, it does.
All right, board members, we're moving on to our public comment portion. The Winslow Township Board of Education highly values the input of citizens in making important decisions that affect the children of our community. We also believe in the rights of citizens to observe our board meetings, to ensure that all citizens have the opportunity to attend school board meetings and offer comment, and to ensure that the board can conduct the important business of the district We ask that speakers follow these guidelines for making public comments. The board president or board secretary will recognize those individuals in the audience who want to make comment. Please respect the following procedures. Number one, all members of the public attending board meetings must treat each other and the board with respect. Number two, please state your full name and address. Number three, please limit your comments to 4 minutes. Number four, please submit any further questions to the Board of Education with your name, address, and telephone number where you can be contacted. Your questions will be answered within a reasonable amount of time. And number five, individuals offering citizen comment are not permitted to make personal attacks on any district employee, board member, other testifier, or member of the public. And to the members of the public, when you are calling in, we beg your indulgence, because certainly with this new medium, communication is delayed. So, board members, at this time, I'm asking for a motion to approve our entering into public comment.
Peterson, move to go into public comments.
Martin, second.
Moved by Ms. Peterson, second by Ms. Martin, that we go into public comment. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, board members. Ms. Boyle, we are now in public comment. We're waiting for callers.
Right, currently there are no callers on the line.
Okay. So, board members, what are you doing for Thanksgiving until? Okay, we will, in all fairness, I think it's only fair that we at least wait about 4 minutes. And let me just share this with you, because of course, Thanksgiving and the holidays going forward just are not as they've been in the past. Here's what I'm doing. After the dinner, I'm going to do a drive-by to my relatives and my friends who are close to me and just wave to them. Just wave to them, because I haven't seen, especially my relatives. And then after that, I'm going to go throughout the township and take a look at the beautiful Christmas decorations, because I can tell you that many residents in this township do extraordinary things in decorating for Christmas. So that's what I'm doing for Thanksgiving. Not that anyone asked, just thought I'd share that with you. Mr. Shaw, you look so intense.
There's a parent that just texted me on Facebook that's trying through and having problems.
Oh, well, we've been there. I don't know what our technology can do about that. Does he text you what her question is, Mr. Shaw?
Yeah, she wants to know if we know the HVAC systems will be ready to go before she fills out the survey.
Oh, good question.
We do have one caller on the line, so I don't know if that's the same one, Mr. Shaw.
It is.
She says it is.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, caller, you've joined the public comment section of the board meeting. You state your name and address, and then you can make your comment.
Sure. My name is Christina Leonor. My address is 7 Dartmouth Drive in Atco.
Okay, if you want to make your comment.
Sure. Hi. I just had a quick question regarding the survey about students coming back in January. Will all of the HVAC be up to code by then? I was under the impression that's why school went all remote in the first place. I was wondering that.
Yes, caller, Dr. Potee. It is the reason we went full remote. The work is ongoing at this time. According to the contractors and the reports we receive, they're on target, and it's our understanding that they should be completed this work early December. Along with Mr. Shaw and I, when we have our virtual town hall meeting, we'll hopefully be in a position to expound on that completion of that work or the recommission so that we'll know. It has to be done in order for us to bring the young people back. So that's a key component. And at this point, we are under the impression that they are on target and it should be completed on time. So that's why we are sending the surveys out with the understanding that the buildings will be ready and the safety issues have been addressed.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ms. Boyle. Ms.
Yes,
Boyle?
Madam President.
Well, did we include Ms. Mitchell in our roll call because she was able to join?
Yes, I heard her at 7:08 and I
Okay.
noted that she was here.
Thank you, Ms. Boyle. Ms. Boyle, is there anyone in queue?
No, not now. Ms. Pitts, you want to tell us about your other holiday plans or New Year?
No, I just thought I'd share that one with you, just to pass the time. So, board members, therefore, since there's no one in queue, I'm asking for a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Gotta jump public comments first.
A motion to adjourn the meeting?
Peterson moved to adjourn meeting.
You got to adjourn public comments.
Oh,
Yeah, Madam
thank
President.
you, Mr. Long.
Okay, Peterson moved to adjourn.
Oh, Ms. Peterson, I'm sorry. I jumped ahead of myself. I should have asked for a motion to adjourn public comment.
That's how I was. Peterson moved to adjourn public comment.
Martin, second.
Moved by Ms. Peterson, second by Ms. Martin to adjourn public comment. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Now I'm asking for a motion to adjourn this meeting.
Peterson moved to adjourn meeting.
Martin, second.
Moved by Ms. Peterson, second by Ms. Martin to adjourn this meeting. Everyone have a safe evening, and thank you all. Meeting is adjourned.
Thank you, everybody.
Have a good
Thank
night.
you.
And I'm sure that was all ayes, Madam President.
Yes.
All ayes.
Aye.
Good night.
Night.
Good night.